Mabuhay, Kamustika, welcome, how are you? This is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea, coming to you from the Philippines on our 2018 vacation. Today's topic is our proof of relationship and my wife's immigration interview. Whenever you petition someone, you're going to have proof of your relationship, and just want to help you with some items that we used that maybe could be overlooked, but we found very helpful. And please subscribe to this channel if you're interested in information about a foreigner and Filipina serious relationship. I will try to do everything I can to share with you what works for us. The immigration process requires some proof that you and your fiancé or spouse, that your relationship is real, that it's not fraudulent. Marital fraud is big business, and this is why they do that. And that's understandable. We used Christian Filipina's visa services. That's the website I found my wife on, because I wanted to make sure we had what we needed. Didn't want to leave anything out. I don't even do my own taxes. I wasn't going to do this by myself. Now, here's what we included. My wife printed some transcripts of chats that we had from Skype and Viber. I don't know how she did it exactly, but she did it, and it was many pages long that she typed off, and we had to pare it down. My agent said, no, we don't need nearly that much. I tried to have a page of pertinent dates, like any early conversation when we first started contacting each other. One when I proposed to her, chats about our families, chats about wedding and travel plans. You only need 10 or less pages of communication, so make it count. Have it be relative. We probably included Christian Filipina screenshots, since that's the place that we met. I probably included a screenshot or two of us webcamming, like using a camera. And by screenshots, I mean our text, our communication. And if you're married, you'll want to have the pastor in the photo with you from your wedding. It's easy to have a fake photo. One thing they look for is there a minister in the picture with you? It's just more convincing to have a photo of both of you with the minister of the wedding. And of course, there's particular forms you need. I don't remember what they're called anymore, but some of them you can get started with before you even go to the Philippines to get married. But that's required. What you offer to prove your relationship is up to you, such as things like pertinent receipts, such as a hotel or condo where I stayed, like this one here, TCC condo in Chorrillo, Davao City, Philippines. Manila Embassy receipt, if they gave me one when I pledged that I was not married, cost $50, and so they gave me that document. That's part of the process, and if I had a receipt, I could use that as well. A copy of my Manila appointment at the embassy, which was April 25th, 2015. Anything like that is helpful. My pastor was very helpful. He wrote a letter for the embassy in my petition package stating his knowledge. I had been seeking a Filipina to marry and keeping him informed along the way. He wrote a note saying that he can be contacted if someone needs to ask him questions about my wife and I. Very nice of him. An email to my pastor was included stating that yes, it was only day 12, but I was thinking about proposing to her. And then they can see that on day 18 online, I actually did. Now you can also, have a receipt of your wedding ring too, I suppose. You can have a list of people at the wedding. That would be helpful. And I printed a lot of questions from the internet on how to help my wife prepare for this interview, and we practiced it from time to time. She was very concerned that they would ask her a question that would stump her and make her look like she was lying, that our marriage was fraudulent. So she memorized my mother's name and address, my aunt's name, my cousin's name, where I worked, my address here in the States. And the interviewer can be as hard or soft as they deem necessary. If they sense some deception or you're unusually nervous, they can ask you the color of the walls in the honeymoon room that you stayed. They can ask you how the furniture was arranged, which side of the bed your spouse slept on. Seemingly insignificant questions, not to gauge your memory maybe so much as your response and how quickly and confidently that you respond. So if you are ever confused by a question you were asked, please do not lie. Please do not try to, skirt through it by not being honest. Just say, I don't understand the question, or you know what, I really don't remember. Let your petition package stand for itself and be open and honest about your answers, because they know what to look for. And if you're honest, you're not lying, they're going to know that. My wife's interview took not the dreaded hour like she might have worried. It took only 5 minutes with just 2 questions. 1, are you going to work in America? And number 2, what does your husband do? That's all they asked her. We didn't know about this, but she had to get another CENIMAR, an updated CENIMAR, certificate of no marriage, to prove that she had not married someone else after we had gotten married, apparently. We just brought the original one when we got married, and they said, oh, where's the new one? Well, we didn't have a new one, so she had to stay in Manila longer to try to get this one. And if I remember right, it delayed us a couple of weeks. June 4th through December 1st or 3rd, I can't remember now, approximately, from priority date to Manila interview. And that's very short. So if you have your ducks in a row, you got some good evidence of pertinent information, and you prepare a little bit, you can print off potential questions on the internet. Just keep reminding yourself and your Filipina not to be nervous about this. So be prepared, and you will soon be with your love beyond the sea.